Well, looks like we have another partner, and I pick up the baby and I take it with us.
The baby, completely unaware of what's going on, just kind of like snuggles up against your arm and falls asleep.
It makes it even worse. Oh my god.
Laserbeak, report. Data gathering complete. It appears we are not the only one after the resource Antilla has to offer. This was always a possibility, Soundwave. But like always, I was prepared. Send in experiment P6-01. Tests have not been concluded for P6-01. We do not have enough intel to accurately predict their actions. You do not have enough intel to predict their actions. I have all the intel I need. Make it happen.
Both feel something familiar pressed against the back of each of your heads. A bot goes,
"All right, lads. We can either do this the easy way or the hard way."
Now, at this point, you guys slowly turn around and you can see who these bots are. They're both Autobots. There's two of them. One is rather tall, big bot. You've only heard legends about him, but you instantly recognize him as Fortress Maximus. The other one appeared to be invisible for a second and then appeared in front of you guys. And it's a Mirage. What would you like to do?
We mean you no harm? Can we ask why you have your guns pointed at us?
We saw your Decepticon ship fly in. Why else would you be here?
Well, last I checked, this was a peaceful planet. And, we're just here to conduct a peaceful mission.
Roll me a lying check. Your little sneak lie.
Okay. Lying? Which one is that one? Charisma?
Sneak or charisma. Leave it up to you.
I just sneak. 15.
If you mean us no harm, what brings you to this planet?
Economic venture, of course.
Will your buddies say the same?
Yes. We just came here to see the scenery.
Fair enough.
See, we're just businessmen here.
Just businessmen. Well, I'm going to need you to come with us to fill in some paperwork for you just businessmen stuff.
Why are you arresting me, officer?
No one said anything about arresting. Just need you to fill in some paperwork.
Why are you detaining me? I provoke my right to remain silent.
What kind of paperwork are we having to be filled?
What brings you here? How did you arrive on this planet? Who do you work for? What are your intentions once you find what you're after? And what faction you are? That'll dictate whether you will be arresting.
Officer, I just want you to say that I feel like you're being a little bit harsh here, and that, you hunting us down and shadowing us just makes me feel very uncomfortable.
How unfortunate for you.
Do you do this to everybody that comes to this planet?
Everybody.
Oh.
Roll me a perception check, both of you.
Natural 20 plus 1.
19.
Nice. Alright, so you both see this perfectly as clear as day. There is an abandoned house opposite to the wall, the side of the cliff, and it looks like it's been ran down for ages. There's plant growth all over it. There's trees and bushes and whatnot, and there's like blaster holes that are all over this house. It looks like it's been abandoned for quite a while. But you see the turbo fox that you are chasing poke its head out from this building and kind of do a low growl.
Mr. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Fortress Maximus.
Sir, there appears to be a issue over there amongst the Cybertrons back in the mall. I can even see it from here, in the woods.
Wait, an issue? How did you know about this?
Because I can see it from here. Did you see those guys that were running out that beat up that one poor merchant? They're right over there. They're running.
Did you two come from the mall?
No, we just landed. We wanted to explore the scenery before we conducted our business, and here you are detaining us for no reason.
Roll me a check.
Rumors spread fast, too.
It's 24.
Alright, which way did they go?
They came out and made a left.
Came out and made a left. Thanks for the tip.
Him and Mirage transform into their alt modes and ride off, leaving you alone in this area with the foot tracks that stop at that cliffside and this abandoned house with the turbo fox sticking its head out.
That was the easiest thing I have ever done.
So much for paperwork.
So the turbo fox sees them take off and it kind of comes out more from this building and kind of growls at you, almost threatening. What do?
Do you have a way to detain it, Zephyr? All I have is an ice pistol, and I could try to freeze it, but I don't want to cause it harm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of my missions, I don't do detaining.
Okay, I'll note that down.
If I have the choice of bringing a bot in alive or dead, 9 times out of 10, dead.
Okay.
The turbo fox growls even deeper.
Okay, what is this thing's problem?
I want to check our surroundings just in case there's somebody else that we haven't noticed.
Okay, go ahead and roll me perception.
That's a 9.
To you, it just seems both you, Zephyr, and this turbo fox are the only ones around.
Oh, I'll check around as well. Nobody out sneaks me.
Alright, with that roll, Zephyr, you forgot Eight Wheeler was standing there next to you for a minute.
I just blocked your view.
Yeah, you're so hyper-focused on this turbo fox, it's actually kind of threatening because you're about the same size as this turbo fox.
I'm gonna pipe slap this thing.
Alright, roll initiatives.
Oh crap.
That's a 1. Good thing it wasn't on a check ready.
It'll go first, and it's actually going to skip its attack this turn as it kind of digs its footing into the ground. Zephyr, go ahead.
See here. I don't have a lot of health. Oh gosh.
The only thing I can do so I don't hurt it is I can make my body glow, and I could try to blind him, so I could we could restrain him. That's the only thing I could think of. If not, I would have to use the ice pistol.
I'm gonna hide behind you.
Okay.
Okay. That guess it's Eight Wheeler's turn unless you want to do anything else, Zephyr.
No.
Okay. Do you have to do anything for your glowing ability?
Yeah, I gotta roll a d20. And if I get 13 and then it says add charisma or higher, you may blind a target and gain advantage on any roll.
Okay.
That's a 21.
The turbo fox is blinded. It starts yipping and doing both aggressive growls and whines at the same time as it's being blinded. It skips its turn.
Okay. Zephyr, let's go restrain it.
Okay. You restrain it. I don't know. I don't have anything to restrain it with.
Oh, just gotta use my strength. That's all I have to do. So you're gonna hold your turn, and then I'll go in.
Yeah. Oh, my turn. You can restrain it.
Okay, so I'll walk up to it, and then I'll restrain it with my arms.
Alright, strength with advantage. And then it'll have strength with disadvantage.
Natural 20.
Nice. So you're able to restrain it. It's yipping and yelling wildly as it's being restrained in your arms. What's the plan from here?
Gonna have to calm it down somehow.
Me? That thing's the size of me.
It's going berserk.
No, I said we have to calm it down somehow. Well, I'm holding it, so you're gonna have to come up with something because I didn't think that far.
It's going berserk so loud that it may or may not be caught up by one of the bots that already left. Like, it's being that loud.
Oh no.
Try knocking it out, hitting it with the back of your gun.
Okay, I guess I pistol whip this thing.
Roll your strength.
Does it have to be with advantage?
Yes. because it's being restrained.
11.
That's not going to do it. It just yips even louder.
Oh my god.
It's so high pitched that like some of your glass windows and panes are starting to crack.
Okay.
Okay, this is the last thing I can do. I can try to intimidate it
Oh no.
with powerful words and try to make it acknowledge me as a master kind of thing.
Okay.
Because I don't want to kill this thing. I don't.
I'll allow it.
Okay. So let me roll. That's a 14. And I tell it to look at me and it better calm down. If not, I will break one of its paws.
Jesus, that is harsh. Okay.
We're such good pet owners.
Such good pet owners. It definitely quiets down, but during this quiet, you hear another ruffle coming towards you, and another turbo fox. This one looks like slightly bigger than the one you have restrained, and its eyes are a deep, dark red and are glowing as it stares at you both with anger and intent.
Looks like we brought the family.
Roll initiatives.
Can you like transform into a truck and just run it over? I mean,
Oh my god.
I could transform it. We could just book it and run with the fox. I have it in my arms. I got a 15.
Okay, you go first.
So are we booking it? Do you want me to transform and keep it in the back of my mode and have you jump in and we'll drive off?
that sounds like a good plan.
Okay. So I look at it and I say, "You be good," and I transform and I open the back so Zephyr can jump in, and then I book it.
Okay, roll me an athletics.
I'm not very athletic, but that's a 14.
Okay. It will roll its athletics.
Dang it.
Midway during your transformation, it tackles you down to the ground, releasing the other Turbo Fox. You now have a Turbo Fox on you. I will let you have a bonus move before it's their turn.
A bonus move. Oh man.
You guys both trying to do a Turbo Fox napping.
I guess I could point my fusion cannon and look at the one on top of me and say, "If you don't get off of me, I will blow this little one to pieces." Try to intimidate it.
Oh, wait, you said the Turbo Fox is as big as me, right?
Yep.
The small, yeah, the one we had in my arms, but now there's a bigger one on me.
Where am I? Like, am I outside now? Or
You weren't able to get inside him because he was interrupted.
okay.
I got pounced.
They haven't pounced me yet, right? So I'm still out of combat.
Yep. They haven't really noticed you.
Okay. Let's just say I disappeared for a second.
Okay.
Roll sneak.
Since I don't see him, I'll try to do my intimidation thing.
Okay.
So I point my fusion cannon and I kind of light it up to make the big one think I'm going to shoot the little one. And then I say, "If you don't get off of me, I'm going to blow this little Turbo Fox off of this planet."
Okay.
Got a natural 20.
All right. Well, it backs up a little bit, but it's still staring you down. Zephyr,
I got an 11.
no one knows where you are at.
No one does?
Yeah, Eight Wheeler's distracted. The small
Excellent.
one just got released and is more worried about not getting caught again. And the big one is focused on Eight Wheeler.
I will sneak around behind the big one.
Okay. As you do, I want you to roll a perception check for me. As you're sneaking around, you hear a small, tiny whimper coming from the abandoned house, but you can't tell what it is.
I'm gonna turn around and pivot and go check the house.
I'll check back with you in a minute. I'm gonna switch to the Turbo Foxes.
Okay.
The one who just got released is now standing next to the bigger one, and they're both staring you down, like they're willing to almost sacrifice themselves, regardless if you're gonna shoot one of them with the cannon, as long as they can get after you at this point.
Okay.
But they're intimidated at this point, so I'm gonna let it be your turn.
I start looking around to see where Zephyr is, and so since I don't see him, I go like, "Hey, Zephyr, did you leave me?"
Roll perception for me.
17 or 18.
From the corner of your eye, you see him making his way to the house, the abandoned house.
Since I see him do that, I kind of back up a little bit from the foxes and say, "I don't mean you no harm. Just trying to find an item, but try to stay in front of them enough that they don't turn around and go after Zephyr." I'm moving away from the house.
The bigger one stays with you, and the smaller one starts heading towards the house, like starts darting.
Okay. Well, I already started moving, so I can't do anything right now. I haven't attacked or anything. Do I still have an action to kind of shoot one of my guns, kind of make it turn back to me?
Certainly can try.
I'll use the pistol and I'll just shoot for the floor. I'm not trying to hit it. I'm just trying to keep his focus on me.
Okay.
That's 10.
You're purposely trying to miss, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll definitely do it. With the explosion on the ground, the big one darts towards your direction.
Okay. And the little one just continues moving away?
Yeah, the little one continues moving to the house,
Okay.
ignoring the explosion altogether.
Okay.
Yeah, with that, Zephyr's turn. Zephyr, you hear fast footprints approaching you behind you.
Okay. Footprints?
Yeah, one of the turbo foxes are coming after you high speed.
Yeah, footsteps.
Okay. I move faster into the house and try to shut the door on him before he gets to me.
Okay, so you make it into the house. You shut the door. I want your character to realize as soon as they shut the door that this house literally has holes all over it.
Okay.
And that shutting the door was almost useless because they can just come in through one of the holes, as they did when they left.
Just a buffer, just a buffer, just a buffer.
The door shut. Then something hits you on the other side, and then a scatter happens, and you hear something coming from one of the holes that connect to the ground.
I try to find where that whimpering noise comes from before he comes crawling up. See if I can make anything intimidating before it fights me.
Okay. Well, you don't have to go too far, because in this room that you've entered from the front door is the living room, and there seems to be some sort of den that was created from the turbo foxes. Turbo foxi. What's the plural? And I'll put it here, and you guys can see it, and you will describe it to me. How's that?
I'll have Zephyr do it since Zephyr's the one watching. Oh, that's cute.
It is a blue, like a very majestic looking fox pup. Its tails look like leaves, like these big blue one, except for it's kind of like Vaporeon, but it's flowery.
Through the hole, back into side to come after you. What do?
I stand behind it between me and mother,
Think of
and I
us.
point both my guns at.
I know they're gonna think you guys are terrible, terrible people. Bots.
Wait! You chimed me as an empathetic person?
Oh, yeah.
Are you saying that to the listeners?
Any of you? You don't think I'm empathetic?
Well, based on what you did last episode, so you.
Back to Eight Wheeler, who's outside. Go ahead and do me a strength check against this fox that's doing another lunge at you.
Okay. Oh, I got an 18. For some reason, I thought it was a 3, and I'm like, oh no, I looked at the wrong one.
It lunges at you, and you take it and toss it to the side.
So I tossed it. Is he behind me, or is he kind of like close by that he could?
How I saw this is it jumped in the air, and you grabbed it with both your hands and tossed it to your side. It's not behind you or on your side because you moved with it when you tossed it to your side. So you're both facing each other still.
Okay. But my back is now against the house.
Your back can be against the house or it can be against the cliff side, depending on if you want to toss it left or right. So if you toss it left, the cliff will be behind you. If you toss it right, the house will be behind you.
I'll toss it right.
Okay.
And I'll just buck it towards the house so I can help Zephyr.
Okay. It will get, since you're disengaging, right?
Mm-hmm.
It will get a opportunity of an attack on you.
Yep.
So 20 land.
20 should land. My arm is 11, so yes, it does land.
As you're booking it towards the house, it is able to speed run. They don't call them turbo foxes for nothing. It comes after your heels and does a bitey bite,
Ah!
dealing 1 damage.
Ah.
But enough to be annoying.
Yeah.
With that, we'll flip back to Zephyr, who is currently in a hostage situation. The fox enters this room to see Zephyr is pointing 2 guns at its baby cub. It is growling ferociously. Fiercely? Growling fiercely.
While it's stalling, I want to try and intimidate it to leave it. Otherwise, baby, go bye-bye.
Okay, you gotta roll high.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. It does a pounce.
I reach down to just touch the baby.
I'm gonna need you to roll a strength check against it first.
Oh no.
Okay, so it tried to jump on you, but because you're so small, you were able to kind of bounce off of it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But not in a way that you like went flying in another direction. Just in the way that you use its momentum to like move yourself out of the way.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
I'm just gonna pick up the baby.
Okay, you pick up the baby.
And I stare down the mother.
It is not happy.
I want to just taunt this mother and just pet the baby. I just wanted to understand that I can be caring if needed.
Oh my god.
You want her to understand?
But
the listener-
I can be very evil if needed.
God.
Yeah, it's gonna try to swipe at you. It fails. It fails to swipe and it stumbles on its face.
Oh.
I just hug the pup a little too tight.
Flipping back to Eight Wheeler, who currently just got its ankle bit by a turbo fox running towards the house.
Is it still biting me, or did it
Yes,
let go?
it's locked on.
It's locked on. Okay, so I'll have to. I'm gonna kick him off.
Okay, roll me a strength.
That's 4.
Okay. Yeah. 4 is not gonna do it.
Okay.
But you're big enough. You could probably keep walking with it on. You'll just go half speed.
Okay. Could you remind me again why we were following the Turbo Fox?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know why. You guys decided to chase it.
I thought. Yeah, it was running from something, and then we started running.
Yeah, it ran past you guys. You went to town, asked about the Turbo Fox. Then you followed the Turbo Fox out here to middle nowhere, where there's footsteps that lead to a cliffside wall, where there's a dirt wall on the cliffside, and then they just disappear before they hit the mountainside. But it just so happens the Turbo Fox nest was there.
Okay.
So, there you go.
We're searching. We're following a Turbo Fox for no reason. Okay, and we're in
Yeah.
this fight for no reason.
Absolutely.
Got it.
This is all your guys is doing. Not plot related in any way.
I thought it was. I thought the Turbo Fox was gonna lead us to what we came here for.
I mean,
For
it
some
might.
reason.
Mysterious footsteps that disappear.
No, I know you mentioned that. Thing is that when you first introduced the Turbo Fox, it sounded like when we followed it, I felt like you said something that it was gonna lead us to the item. So I feel like that's why we're following it.
Yeah, it was definitely a red herring.
Yeah. So, okay, so we don't have to do anything with these 3. We just gotta go through the stupid cliff wall. Okay.
Well, you don't have a choice now. You're engaged with them.
Do I by chance know what they eat? The kind of thing.
They probably eat mechanical rats. They might eat berries. They're kind of omnivorous.
Okay. Do I see any type of kind of food I could give them around?
Not unless you have any.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep walking, and while I'm walking, I'm gonna scream at Zephyr. Hey, Zephyr. There's some tracks over here that we've overlooked. Let's go that way. Let's forget about these foxes. They're getting annoying.
I would like to shout out to him saying I'm a bit busy at the moment.
I am busy too. I have one biting my ankle, but I don't want to kill these creatures.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought that option was out the window 5 minutes ago.
Well, if we run and get out of their nest, we might survive this without having to kill them.
Yeah, about that. Bit of a predicament.
What did you do?
I have a baby.
Oh no.
Holding the baby, it looks very non-threatening at you and completely sweet and innocent. Like it does not have a clue what's going on.
Is it possible for you to place it on the floor or on the ground and walk away?
Mom says no.
Okay. Turn around and I shoot the one that's biting me with my...
Roll the hit.
That's a 25.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Okay.
Oh no.
D12. That's 8 damage.
Its head completely explodes from impact and it just drops. It's purple, blue, energon blood splashed against your face.
Okay. I look at it and I say I'm sorry as I continue walking towards Zephyr.
You make it to the door, and at this point, we'll flip to Zephyr, and whatever he says, as soon as he's done with whatever he says, you're able to open the door. And then
Sounds
you
good.
guys will... Go ahead, Zephyr.
Okay, looky here. You stupid fox. I'll give you back the baby, but you stay over there.
It does a large ground bite towards the air, like it's trying to threaten you.
Okay. I somewhat back up towards the door again, and then as I'm backing up, before I get too far, I want to put the baby down, open the door, and run.
As you open the door, it hits Eight Wheeler, who's on the other side and doesn't quite open all the way.
Ow!
Why are you there?
I was just coming in.
Yeah, let's not. Let's go the other way, huh?
Okay. There's a body out here. They're not gonna be too happy about it.
Funniest thing, I just realized, you probably didn't need to do that.
And why not?
I gave the baby back.
You said you couldn't.
As you start trying to make your way out the door, the mom kind of steps over the baby gently and continues coming after you slowly because it sees that you're slightly distracted with your partner.
Okay, I'm killing it.
Roll the hit.
Oh my god. My heart is broken.
Just gonna shoot off my dual pistols at it.
Okay.
No.
That's going to miss. As it's missed, it's going to take the opportunity to attack you. So the 12 hit?
No.
No?
Oh my god, how much armor do you have?
My AC is 14.
Oh. Why am I 11?
It does a snapping bite towards where you're stepping. You kind of like jump out of the way. With that, it's Eight Wheeler's turn, who's on the other side of the door.
Kind of step to the side and pull the door open. That way it's not hitting me. And I see the Turbo Fox and I'm like, okay, I gotta take you out too. And I point with my fusion cannon.
You're like crying as you're like pulling up your gun.
Yeah, my heart is broken. I did not want to do this. I am a mercenary, but I have a heart.
At least one of you guys have a heart.
That's a 16.
Hard-hearted, I didn't kill anything. He's the murderer here.
You said you couldn't put the baby down, and then you put it down. That's 6 points of damage.
That's on you.
Yeah, this one's smaller and doesn't look like it can take as much damage and gets blasted away.
As it's blasted away, I'm like, well, looks like we have another partner, and I pick up the baby and I take it with us.
The baby, completely unaware of what's going on, just kind of like snuggles up against your arm and falls asleep.
It makes it even worse. Oh my god. I just killed a family. Why did you make me do this?
I feel bad because I was like, why are they so fixated on these Turbo Foxes?
Holy tangents, Batman.
I surely thought it was gonna be part of what we needed, like only the Turbo Fox could smell it, or something like that. And so that's why I was following them. And I heard that you said the footsteps, but you kept focusing on the Turbo Fox, and I'm like, we gotta capture one, and it'll take us. And then here I am, killing everybody.
So you're stepping out of this run-down house that's overgrown with plant life. Some Turbo Fox blood on you, holding the baby of the family you just murdered. And Zephyr is next to you. And you can still see the cliffside where the footsteps disappear. What do you do?
Without energy, I'm like, we gotta go in there. Let's find a switch.
That seems rather simple.
Roll me some perception checks.
That is 15.
16.
So following these footsteps, you find where they kind of stop, and looking around, it looks like this isn't completely natural. Like the ground around it has been somewhat bot made or alien made or whatever you want to call it. And as you're moving around, Zephyr, you find a fake tree branch that's sticking out of the ground kind of awkwardly. And when you go to investigate and kind of poke it, a giant door in the ground opens up, revealing a tunnel. Eight Wheeler, you're kind of busy holding the Turbo Fox baby in your arms, but you're still like right at the entrance as Zephyr opened up the door.
Huh, good job. Let's get this done.
Entering the tunnels, this planet seems to change from dirt to metal, like naturally, which is interesting. And then after a while, you see some metal boards, and it looks like this is where more and more bot-made.
Be on the alert, Zephyr.
Aye. I'm always on the alert.
Getting closer down this hallway, you see about 3 doors and a 4th door all the way at the end. And as you're getting closer, you hear a locking noise happen down the hall. On the ceiling, a door, like a trap door, opens up, and a little turret pops out.
Scrap.
Over the mics, you hear,
Decepticons present in base, activating defense protocols.
a small alarm goes on, but only once. Roll initiatives.
8.
7.
It's going to go first, and it's actually pointed at you, Eight Wheeler.
Oh no.
16 land.
Yep, that hits.
Would you like to turn and take it in the back?
Yes.
Since you have a Turbo Fox?
Yes.
As you see it's pointed at you, you kind of huddle and turn to your left side to kind of hide the Turbo Fox from the firing coming from the turret. Go ahead and take 6 damage.
I'm unconscious.
Oh no! So you kind of drop, but you make sure that when you drop, you kind of do a little semi-roll so you don't crush the fox.
Yes. Yeah, I kind of protected with my arms.
I guess that means it's Zephyr's turn.
What do I gotta do to jumpstart this boy?
You can either assist them in a saving roll or take out the gun that's currently on you both.
Okay. I guess I tried taking out the gun.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. In a panic, you try to fire your gun, but the distraction of your partner falling down kind of makes you miss. As you notice that you missed, the Turbo Fox kind of crawls out of the grasp of the Eight Wheeler and kind of just sits next to him, staring. Eight Wheeler, would you like to make a saving throw?
Yes. Got 10.
That's a fail, so mark a failure.
No.
3 failures and you die.
Oh no.
Alright, now with its attention off from Eight Wheeler, it points at you, Zephyr, with 12.
Does not hit.
So it's spraying bullets, but you're able to dodge it because you're so small. Go ahead.
I'll try to help out Eight Wheeler to get up. What do I have to roll here?
He gets advantage when doing his saving throw.
Okay.
And then if he succeeds, he'll get 2 successes.
Can I run over and pick up the Turbo Fox while I'm...
You certainly may.
Let me pick it up.
Okay. As you pick it up, this one's bigger. It doesn't quite fit in your arms all the way, so it kind of like half of it's laying over your shoulder.
Fireman carry.
Exactly. And it's kind of confused with what's going on, and it kind of just stares at Eight Wheeler as you're like holding it. Eight Wheeler, you want to make your saving throw?
Yes. That's a 14.
Go ahead and take your 2 successes. With that, it is the turret's turn again. Yeah, this one, it will malfunction and not even attack this turn. It got a gun jam. Zephyr, what would you like to do?
Shooting this thing.
Okay, roll the hit.
No.
With that, you kind of miss and you kind of hit the wall. Eight Wheeler, go ahead.
Okay. Do this. That's a 12 again.
It's a failure.
Okay.
Actually,
How many
much?
successes and failures are you at?
I have 2. I have 2-2.
Oh no.
With that, back to the turret's turn. Natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Its target is on you, Zephyr. Take 2 damage.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I have 3 health left. We're good.
So you take 2 damage. You're fine. I'm gonna delete everything that just happened.
Well, it doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you're not unconscious or not. If I still fail this, I'm still gonna die.
Unless
So-
unless Zephyr wants to give you an assist.
I'll give him an advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Prima. Please. God, that was the worst one of all. That's a 5. Let me see if my advantage helps me. Come on, Prima. That's a 6. I'm dead.
So you go unconscious even further because before you kind of had like a grasp of what's going on, but you couldn't see. You awake in this afterlife area, and you see Prima, who is kind of looking at you and say,
It is not your time yet. You must stop the upcoming chaos.
Heroes never die.
"He doesn't never die." You wake up with 1 HP.
Okay.
You wake up, and the first thing you notice is the turbo fox is not in your arms.
And I'm like, was that a dream? What just happened? Where'd it go? Where am I? Was that a dream? Zephyr? Are you here?
You picked a horrible time to take a nap. Just an absolute horrible time to take a nap.
That turret took out more than I wanted to. See if I can repay it.
More than you want? Wait, more than you wanted to?
Hey, I wanted to protect the fox, so I was gonna use my body and hit me in the right spots.
Okay.
I was gonna take damage, but I didn't want to take all that damage.
All right, I'll let you have an attack if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out that stupid turret.
You guys need a healer.
It's gonna mercy. That's a 21.
Yeah, that's gonna hit the turret. Roll damage.
13.
Oh, that's more than enough to take it out. It kind of explodes and some parts fly down. As soon as it's destroyed, the first door on the left becomes unlocked, so it doesn't open.
Okay, well I guess we know where we're going. Let's get out of this hallway.
I hand this thing back to Eight Wheeler.
I grab it. Is there a way I can put it in my chest?
That is a mod that you can add later.
Okay, sounds good. Just okay.
You know, hold it on your arms again.
Yeah, I'll hold it. I guess I'll. Yeah, I'll hold it. I was gonna put it on my shoulder, but I'll hold it just in case I go down again.
So you open the first door, and it opens with ease, but it's a little heavier than it appeared. There's not a lot in this room. It looks like this is an interrogation room of some kind. There's like handcuffs to the ground, which is kind of ominous, and there's more restraints on the walls. It's kind of a big open area. At this point, both of your comms on your wrists go off, and it says it's from Tremor.
The Hydra assault has been detected. We will be returning behind one of the local moons. You have 2 cycles to find the objective. You don't want to find out what happens if time runs out.
And that's it.
He's a happy one. Is there another door in this room?
There's not another door in this room, but there are 2 more doors in the hallway and one at the far end.
We gotta find the exit somehow. This is a torture room, so I don't think they'll have any equipment that can help us.
Oh, this is a torture room.
Yeah, torture interrogation.
I thought this was the happy fun room.
Maybe for you, not for the
Maybe.
bot that's gonna be sitting there.
As you step back out into the hallway and you go to the next door, which is the only door on the right, it doesn't open. So if you wish, you can make a strength check to try to push it.
What's your strength modifier, Zephyr?
-2.
Okay. I'll run through it and I'll smack it with my shoulder.
Gently as you're holding the turbo fox.
Yeah. Protecting the turbo fox at the same. That's 17.
Yeah, it kind of breaks open as you bust through it. In this room, taking a quick scan, it appears to be some sort of medical station, a science research.
Perfect.
Roll me some perceptions.
That's a 9.
Okay.
can I, as I go through the door and I notice it's a medical room, can I just go, oh yeah?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead and say that.
I open the door and I go, oh yeah! As I notice it's a medical room.
Oh no. Yeah.
Dirty 20.
30-20, nice. So, Eight Wheeler, you quickly pick up one of the Energon packs near you that can heal you for 1d4 plus 2. Zephyr, you find 2 of these packs similar next to each other, and you may use them whenever you want.
I'm using it right now.
Okay.
I'll use one of them.
Okay.
I got 5, so I'm at 6.
Okay.
1d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Yes.
Perfect.
Twinsies.
I'll add the extra one to my inventory.
There's only 2, right?
There was 3 in total.
Oh, there's 3 in total. Oh, yeah, you can keep it.
And I found 2 of them. I'm that good.
Got a higher roll. Yeah.
I was just focused on taking care of myself.
Exactly. Looking further around, you find a data pad with like one file about this weird new rare element being found on this planet. It seems to be some sort of rare element that could potentially make oneself invulnerable, although all tests to mold it has proven failures. But experiments have concluded that it is impervious to cosmic rust and 95% of all other types of weapons and elements. It's been stored away into a bottle inside the security room to await further tests.
Okay, looks like that's what we're looking for.
I say we grab and just get out of Dodge.
It is not in this room. That's just a data pad talking about it.
Yeah. Oh, well, we know where to go now, Zephyr, so let's head out that way.
Oh, well, true, yeah.
So there's one more door on the left side of the hall, and then there's a final door at the end of the hall.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
They don't have any markings, right? It's just like a regular plain
They
door.
do, but I don't believe you guys can read this. It's an ancient Autobot.
Oh, okay. Do you want to check one and I'll check the other?
Sure.
Okay, I'll go to the left one, and then you can go the one at the bottom of the hole.
Okay. We will go with Eight Wheeler first.
Oh, no.
So the door opens with extreme ease. There are several computers here and not a whole lot else. You may roll an intellect if you wish to open one of them.
Okay, so we'll do. That's oh my god, natural 1. Plus 1, too.
You're not able to find the on switch.
This must be old technology. It's all weird.
You may ask for assistance from your buddy who has not made it into the other room yet.
Hey, Zephyr, I found some weird boxes here. Would you mind helping me open them? Can't seem to find the on switch.
We literally just split up.
What can I say? This Autobot technology seems to be very different than what I'm used to.
If I come over there and find an on switch, I'm gonna be very upset.
There's nothing I can do. It's just it's so. You know, either you find it or not find it. Like I
go
can't
over and find
it.
the on switch.
Okay, roll intellect.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you didn't need a high one, but beating a natural 1 is definitely gonna find it. You quickly find the on switch, but before you get angry and storm away, you see a file mentioning Zephyr Industries.
Ooh.
There's 2 computers there, and you only turned on one of them.
I scanned through their archives.
Okay. You scan through this file that has drawn your attention, and it looks like some sort of report, like an interrogation report. It looks like a bot they interrogated that goes by the name Swindle. Opening it says the following. Subject has disclosed that they have top secret information on the Zephyr Industries party massacre. Swindle states that it was not who the media said caused the incident. He said it was, at this point, the message self-deletes.
Excuse me? No. It was definitely Autobots. Swindle's just full of it. We all know Swindle. This is just thoughts in my head right now.
Yep. Coincidentally, the rest of this computer itself shuts down, and no matter how many times you turn on the on button for this one, it does not turn on.
Swindle going out and making trouble again.
There is another computer in here, however.
Boot it up.
All right, boot it up. Do you want to leave this one alone for 8-wheeler and then storm out into the hallway?
Are you gonna teach me how to turn it on?
I swear. Come here, muscle boy. Watch very closely. You see the button.
I do now.
You push button. You see computer on.
Perfect. Thank you. I couldn't find it before. I don't know why. It just looks, this Autobot technology so different.
You're like Cup, I swear, like the same age. And that was
Way
an old
younger.
soldier we fought against.
Well, I've heard of him. I'm way younger.
So, as you followed Zephyr's instruction on how to turn on this machine, you also find a file that says interrogation report from Swindle.
I would like to read the file.
Once you open it, it states, after many deals were made, one of which included legal immunity, Swindle was able to report that the Decepticons hired a mercenary group to eliminate the Marauders. As to why, Swindle didn't have answers, but he was, however, able to give us a single name, Crossboom. The rest of the file deletes itself, and the computer shuts off.
I try to turn it on, and when I notice it doesn't want to turn on, I punch it in anger.
Okay, go ahead and roll strength.
14.
Yeah, that punch launches the computer off the desk and into the wall, and it fizzles and falls to the ground.
Did I just hear a computer blow up?
Nope, I just dropped something. And I say to myself, so the Decepticons are behind this. I should have known. I'll get my answers. The name was Prostboom.
Crossboom.
Crossboom. Looks like I'm in the right track to get my answers.
Making your way back in the hallway, Zephyr's already opened the last room, and you can tell that the Autobots have been here for a while, and you can assume Fortress Maximus and Mirage were using this as like a base. There are crates that seem to be filled with food for the locals, monitors that have visuals throughout the planet, keeping an eye on its inhabitants. Several desks have containers with wild animal life forms sustained in liquid as if they're being studied. You see some of these creatures in vials you recognize, like the butterflies from earlier that you witnessed and the winged cat. On one of the last monitors, you see Swindle walking around on the streets, but does not appear to be on this planet. It appears he's on Cybertron for some reason. Below the screen looks to be some sort of tracker that you can only assume is for Swindle, so they can keep tabs on him. And as you're sweeping through this room, you find the container at last, sitting on one of the desks with different kinds of rocks found from the planet. The clear bottle with silver liquid substance swirls and sparkles as the light touches it, much like the element of mercury. Roll me perceptions.
I would like to do something before we leave the room. So,
Absolutely, you're still in the room.
yes. So, like before we leave, just kind of let me know so I can.
Oh,
tell you.
you'll know. You'll know.
You want me to roll a perception? I thought I left the room.
You're in the main
You're
room.
in
now,
the other
last one.
room, the one that you were gonna open.
That's the room I just described to you.
Okay.
I got a 3.
15.
15. So 8-wheeler, you don't really see this too much. You're more eyes on the prize as you're walking in. You see the vial at the end on the one desk with the silver liquid substance that you were told to get. Zephyr, you're looking at the monitors and you're seeing the one that shows the city that you're just in, and several explosions go off, like missiles coming from the sky. Over the comms, you hear some random Autobot, or random bot actually.
We're under attack. It appears to be some sort of biowave been eaten away at. Oh, Primus! It got on me! We need to get off this planet!
And it cuts off. Another radio comes in, another random bot. This is Redside. Longwing and his group are down. We need to commence an immediate planet-wide evacuation of Antilla. Grab whoever you can and leave the planet. Redside out. And static takes over. What do you guys do?
I'm trying, since I didn't hear this. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can get the tracker that's on Swindle.
Yep.
So I could track it. I'm trying to see if there's a way. I don't know if they have like a kind of like a device there that I could take that allows me to keep tabs on him, or if there's a way that I can get that information. I don't know if hacking would be the word, but I'm trying to see if I can get that so I can track him, so I can get some information.
There is a tube-like device, or I guess it kind of looks like a spark plug, that appears to be tracking Swindle, as it has galaxy coordinates located on it, and it's the same coordinates for Cybertron, which looks like on the monitors where Swindle is at.
I picked that up.
Okay.
And I'll take it with me.
Zephyr, any response to what you witnessed on TV?
I have nothing other than to think about when it says bioweapon.
Yep.
Are we talking about like a weapon that has organic matter, or are we talking about like a weapon that has like Cybertronian matter, or like these are Cybertronian things? I don't know. I'm gonna ponder on that.
You're going to ponder on that? Okay.
Yeah.
A large explosion shakes the underground bunker that you guys are in. The ground beneath you shakes violently. Fire spits out of the above vents, and in the room begins filling it with smoke. A second dramatic shake occurs as you witness a small pod the size of like maybe your fist, eight-wheeler, comes crashing through the ceiling and to the floor beneath you, lodging itself into the ground. Debris falls from the ceiling, dropping around the pod. A mixture of dirt and metal. The top of this odd, small, egg-shaped pod begins to twist open, and a brown, dusk-like particle leaks out like a mist, spreading to the ground in front of you. Roll me a perception.
21, natural 20.
Okay. Eight-wheeler, you know what this is. You've used it in the field a couple times, but you're kind of against it. Zephyr, yeah, you also know what this is. It is a particle that is known to touch metal objects and instantly rust it to pieces and crumble apart, also known as cosmic rust.
This is interesting.
As it begins to expand away from the pod, it eats up the ground, the desks, and the ceiling above it, slowly growing in size.
We better get out of here. We don't want to be caught in that.
Didn't the datapad say that this material prevents it?
It's immune to it.
It's immune to it.
Yes, the material that you're picking up is immune to it.
Okay. We may have to use this in like as a torch kind of way and lead our way out of here.
Can you explain to me your thoughts on that?
Because on the datapad it said it's immune. Like if we just like hold it up, I'm hoping that it kind of hopefully creates some sort of radius around it to where we can kind of walk our way out. I don't know if that makes any sense.
If you would like to do that, you can.
I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm willing to try anything right now.
I hear what you're saying, but the pod is only in this room that has expanded the rust.
Oh, yeah, well.
So you can attempt to escape now, or you can, hang out and die.
I'm going to Primus.
Primus, take the wheel! Alright, who has this material?
Well, I was the one that was fixated, so I assumed I got it. But I don't know anything.
You're carrying that box and that thing? Really?
Yeah, why not? I'm a big boy.
Precious cargo coming through. Baby on board.
I am a cargo, not a cargo truck, but I have a space for cargo, so.
Okay.
We're getting you a baby on board decal when we get out of here.
You're gonna get me a baby harnessed so I can put the turbo fox on and just have it on my chest.
Or put in like one of those egg pods if we can find one. Like
It kind of like the cat, just a backpack with a little glass window so it can look
yeah.
out.
Oh my goodness, this is too much.
I don't know what name to put it yet, but I'll figure it out.
We'll have the fans vote.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, if they know the name, they can surely send it to me, and I'll pick the best one.
All right. Would you guys like to make an escape?
Yes. I tell Zephyr that we better get out. We don't want to be touched by that mist. And then I let him know I got the cargo. Let's get out of here. Let's not get touched by that. It's gonna be bad.
We book it.
We run.
Right.
I don't know what the pad said because he's the one that turned it on.
Right.
So I don't have the knowledge that it can kind of
Correct.
protect us from it. So if you are wanting to use it that way, you'll have to let me know.
With that silence, I take it it's a no?
Yeah. No. Just a big no.
Yeah. All right. So you book it. You make it outside, and there's several other pods on the ground around you. But unlike inside, when this brown dust comes out of this pod, it kind of dissipates when it touches organic life and kind of just dies off. It's good. It looks like it has no effect on organic life surrounding it. which is nice. Looking around, you still have not heard back from Tremor, but up in the sky, you see 5 or 6 ships, relatively the same size as the Hydra assault carrier, which, to give more description, can roughly hold about 20 soldiers and has 4 cannons on it and a turret at the bottom. There are 2 massive wings on each side of these ships and a cockpit in front that makes it like a beak shape. Roll me further perceptions to see if you see the other part of this.
8. I got an 8.
17.
Okay, so 8-wheeler, you see just this portion. One of the ships is pointed towards your guys' location. It's still in the distance a little bit, but it looks like it's making its way that way, and that's probably where the pods that you see around you came from. Zephyr, you're able to see more of this ship, and on the side of it, it says the Crucible Dwellers, which some previous knowledge you know is another mercenary group. It's not the one 8-wheeler is from, but it's some other branch. You are both on top of this mountain still, well, a little bit on the other side, right? And you estimate the oncoming ship toward you is less than a click away. What would you like to do? You can stay here and wait for the ship to approach, or you can attempt to flee. To remind you where your current escape pod that you used to get here is on the other side of this ship that's coming towards you.
We need a dip hard.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Those are people like you. Those are mercenaries. We need to get out of here.
Okay, copy that. I don't want to be caught in that smoke. I got things to do, people to find.
I mean, unless you want to start a mercenary gang war, which by all means sounds good to me.
That'd be fun, but not in our state, not in our current state. We better retreat for now, and then we can surely find them in the future.
Okay.
As you're communicating this, roll me perceptions again.
Oh boy.
16.
17.
As you guys are talking this out, you hear in the forest below a truck-like engine blazing and speeding towards your location. Not like the one from Fort Max or Mirage, but a different kind. And below you in an open meadow about 200 feet from your position, a Cybertronian truck bursts out and makes a sharp left turn, making it roll. And as it does, whoever this is begins to transform and somersault into a firing sniper position. Roll initiatives.
What?
I got a 10.
17.
Okay, it looks like they're going first. I forgot to say who this was after. Let me roll quick. 8-wheeler. Does a 20 hit you?
It
A
does.
30-20. Okay. 30-20, so it won't be doubled or anything. And this is quite a far away, so it probably won't be as devastating.
Only the dice will tell. The dice will tell.
Go ahead and take 2 damage from a sniper shot to your foot.
My foot.
Yes.
First my ankle, now my foot, and my hip.
And to put the Robo Cherry on top, it's your other foot.
Oh, of course. Ow! What's with these bots in my feet?
And then it's Zephyr's turn.
And this is a sniper, correct?
Correct.
I try to run out of his sight lines, maybe behind a tree or so.
Okay. Roll your sneak.
Maybe behind
right?
8-wheelers.
8-wheeler is my damage pool.
I'm the sponge.
I hope you appreciate our relationship here. You're very much the distraction. Am I rolling sneak or
Yep.
18?
Anything else you would like to do?
I like to move, since I'm out of his sight, see if I can move closer to him without getting spotted.
So you move behind 8-wheeler, and now you're trying to move towards the enemy?
Sneakily.
Roll sneak again.
13?
I will allow it.
Yes.
8-wheeler, this is your turn.
Do I recognize this bot, or is it too far away for me to?
In its position, it's laying down with a sniper. You don't necessarily recognize this bot.
Okay. And how far away was he?
It's about 200 feet right now.
200 feet. I guess I might have to use my fusion cannon. I already used my glow, so I can only use that once per day. I really don't have anything else other than shoot this bot. So I'm gonna try to aim at him and shoot him with my fusion cannon.
Okay.
From this far away. That's natural 1 plus 6, 7.
Yeah, you kind of just shoot into the air for some reason. No one knows why, but a giant What color is the energy that comes out of it? Sorry.
It's purple. I would say it's purple.
Purple? A purple blast goes into the air. It's back to its turn.
What are you doing?
It's all the shots they've given me.
This time it's going to miss. It's going to shoot a sniper round against your other foot, but it's going to hit the ground just shy of in front of you.
What's with my foot, man?
Zephyr, go ahead.
I sneak to the sniper and attempt to take him out.
Roll me in athletics
Athletics.
to get closer.
I don't know.
Since you're going downhill, it's kind of a steep, not that steep, but since you're smaller, it's a little steep. You kind of trip on one of the twigs, and this kind of alerts him to your position.
Perfect.
At this point, you can hit him with a ranged weapon.
I don't have any ranged weapon.
Really?
Sling, right?
I have a slingshot.
You can poke an optic out.
Yeah, take that slingshot. And as you're looking at this character, it looks like they only have one optic. It's just like a giant visor.
Oh no.
Okay, fine. I try to poke the optic. So dexterity. Doesn't matter. 19.
That'll do it.
Okay. 6.
And you're going for the optic, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot, actually. With a solid 6, that's max roll, huh?
That's a max roll.
Yeah, you definitely crack his optic, and he drops his sniper and puts both his hands on his face. 8-wheeler, go ahead.
Do I see this happen?
Yes.
Good shot. Good shot, Zephyr.
It's still dark outside, but yes, you see this
Do
happen.
you see how easy that was? I don't know what you were trying to do, but that was actually really easy.
Have you seen in the state that I'm in? I'm losing energon here by the second.
Still don't understand how you just shoot up, but okay.
Is the sniper standing up now?
Yes.
Okay, I'll try to shoot him in the chest with my fusion cannon. 24.
Yes, that will definitely land.
It's 13.
The blast goes through its chest and explodes out the other side. It falls backwards.
Yes! See that? Last time was a fluke.
As he hits the ground, you both notice the ship has already arrived. A speaker system turns on, and 8-wheeler, a voice that sounds very similar to you. So similar, almost as if it was from your dream sequence.
Oh, how I wish I could be here today. Sadly, I will just have to settle with collecting your corpse afterwards. Ah, and I see you found yourself a new little companion. How interesting. Longsights did a great job tracking you down. Now we can finish the job we set out to do over a stellar cycle ago. And this time, I will make sure you watch as I tear your little friend apart. The best part is, your boss can't save you this time.
Just as the microphone turns off, I'll let you respond before the next event happens.
I don't know who you are or what do you think you're doing, but I will kill you for what you did to my team. You're not getting away this easy.
Zephyr, you want to respond?
I'll kill you.
So just as its speech finished and you rebutted, something big comes out of the atmosphere and hits it fast and hot. A single meteor smashes through this carrier and out the bottom of the ship into the ground, leaving a massive crater. The ship begins to descend and crash into the ground. Fire bursting out the seams of the spacecraft as it makes contact with the ground below. A lucky few bots crawl out of the wreckage, a handful almost unscathed, while most of them are missing limbs or are on fire, only to drop dead after a few feet from the carnage.
Wait, this is the ship that was talking to us?
Correct.
Yes. Karma.
From the crater of where the meteor that shot down from space, you hear mechanical movements as if something is transforming. Something big. The ground begins to quake. As little as a massive hand the size of your whole body, 8-wheeler, comes bursting from the hole and grabs the dirt below. This massive creature pulls themselves out, and you can see the true height of this giant. Standing on all fours, much like an ape from Earth wood, this thing towers you both at almost 80 feet tall. Metal glowing hot still from entering the atmosphere. Its face glows red as its 4 optics are focused on you both. A set of fangs appear from the corner of its mouth, and 2 bull-like horns protrude from the side of its head. Its chest finishes shifting into place, revealing a single set of blades down the center that begin to rotate like a saw. Each arm has sharp claws with no signs of ranged weapons attached to them. Although it appears the back of this creature begins to make a powering up sound, and a massive cannon reveals itself and starts to glow purple with energy. The cannon itself does not sit on its shoulder blades, so it would have to point itself down and tuck its head down to fire.
Zephyr,
What?
let's get out of here. Let's contact Tremor and get out of here.
No, I thought I would stick around and just be squished. Of course, let's get out of here.
Get ready to run. Let's transform and roll out.